case one decides to poop out on us. Okay. I could just get in here.
Okay. So,
Ah. All right.
now,
We're matching.
how about that?
Yeah. I figured we'd do a theme. I figured we'd probably do a theme. Okay, so we are going
The
to
tie-dye.
the tie.
No.
Well, these are from last year on our family camp out. All the family members wore tie-dye, and
Yeah.
I thought they'd be fitting for right now, so we can kind of match a little bit. This is my mother-in-law, the famous Linda that I talk about all the time.
Hi, this is Linda. I'm Linda.
And we're just going to kind of hang out and build this wind chime together. I've got this much done on one of them, and I wanted to stop there and show everybody this is the inner loop of the embroidery hook. So here's the outside. It's going to go right over top, and this is the inside.
So you're doing keys. And
Well, we can both do keys. I have a lot of keys. These are all the little ones, and these are for you to use right there. And so we have all these beads. We've got our hooks. I found this. I just rummaged through her craft drawers, and I found so much stuff. So this was left over from last year when I built some stuff for my daughter's wedding, and she decided to use it for the top of her wind chime, which I think looks really cute. All this embroidery yarn that she had, we're going to use to hang the keys with. We've got beads of all different sizes here. I did find out that the bigger the beads, the easier it is to get the thread through it. And then it depends on the kind of thread that you use. So what we got today is we have several different choices. For as far as hanging the keys on, we can hang them on a very thin ribbon. If you can get them through the beads, you can use whatever you want. Where's my nylon cords? I'm looking for the 3 rolls of nylon cord. Oh, right here. Okay. So I'm going to use these. They're a little hard to work with, so I'm going to go ahead and use these ones. And my nails really, it's hard to make the knots. But we're just going to plow through it because the end result is worth it. We really want to make these. She's going to use the embroidery yarn because it's easier to work with, and she has more choices of colors. And we're just going to go along and whatever suits our fancy. Here, I'm going to save that light. That there's for if you wanted to get a close-up shot.
okay, so that's going to be the middle.
Okay. So when I started this one, I did all of these first. And I just grabbed the key of any key that I wanted. Now I did find out that if I cut a whole bunch of line ahead of time, and I just did a whole bunch, or you can do them one at a time. It's up to you.
I like one at a time.
But it helps because if you get them too short, then you have to do it over again. So I go really long, and I can always cut off what I don't need. Here, go ahead and leave that here. We'll put this stuff on the middle. I like this table because we can turn it and get whatever we need from it. And we've got some tools here to use. So I'm going to start cutting a bunch of these to hang my keys on, and I'm just gonna go long. It's easier to take off than add to, that's for sure. I'm hoping that, see, I'm just gonna, the good thing is they don't have to be very accurate.
Be nice if I could hold on to things.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. I would like to use yarn, but the beads that you have to use for yarn are so big. And that's fine too if I needed to. But I really like these. I like these delicate, you know, ones. I like these little ones, and yeah, these green ones. So we got these beads here. They're translucent. Let's see. We've got two different angles, and you can't. These are green, and I'm not sure if you can see them, but we got different colors. We've got skeleton keys. You can use any kind of keys you want for this project. That's the good thing about it, because I'm going to make one of these for my husband. He likes classic cars, and he has a bunch of classic car keys. But I'm going to make one for him, and I've got that set aside to do later. So I'm going to do some color on his keys, because he wants red, white, and blue. So I'm going to paint his keys ahead of time and wait for them to dry. And you can paint these ones ahead of time if you want as well. But if you decide to leave them natural with no color, you will have to use some Rust-Oleum clear coat if you want to put them outside. That way they are protected by the weather. And so I found it very easy to just go along and spray these. I laid them out on the table. I laid them all out on the table, and I had some wax paper underneath, and I just sprayed them and then flipped them over and sprayed them, and they were dry within 15 minutes. So that's the good thing about using spray paint, but you gotta do it outside. All right, continue on here. And again, I'm just cutting all of my threads, kind of getting an idea. I leave one of mine, I leave one out for my pattern. And you don't have to hang your keys on the loop in all the same length. You can have them random. I'm just trying to do them in the same length so that they'll cling to whatever you put in the middle. So like, I got something on a string here that I'm going to use for mine. I'm going to show you here. So I just tested it out like this. See this here, Linda? I tested it out like this, and I got it to the point where I thought all the, oh yeah, see that was too hard for me right there. That was way too hard for me to thread it. You're much more patient than I am. I couldn't get that thread to, that's what I got the microfine glass for. So I got light and a microfine glass in case you needed it. But anyway, this is how I was testing to see where's a good spot. See right here? I just,
yes,
wherever, that way it gives you an idea of where your keys are going to hang at. That's going to be the most effective for clinging on. So if you have this up here and your keys are everywhere else, nothing's going to hit it.
Yeah, I think that one should be down lower like that.
Yeah. So if your keys are all these random different lengths, then not very many of them are going to have contact with whatever you have in the middle. Mm-hmm. So it's up to you. You can make it for a little bit of sound and a lot of nice to look at. Like I have one key up here that's kind of all by itself. It won't make contact. And there's just so many things you can do with this. You can put, if you can figure out another way to put something else down the middle of that. But I chose this because I got it at the hardware store. It is a backsplash for doorknob. I took the doorknob off, and the doorknob goes through there. And I thought that was very pretty because it goes really well with these skeleton keys. So that's what I'm going to use for the middle. Now, if you want to use this for the middle, or you can use this, I have a bigger, yeah, this one's a good one. That's a nice heavy key.
This is the one I was going to use.
Yeah, that's a nice key. I like this. I found this in a junk drawer. It's something that used to hang in a window. I thought about maybe incorporating this and putting it in a different one. But that goes really well with my colors that I have. So I'm kind of undecided yet what I'm going to use for the middle. I like the sound of wind chimes. So, okay, so I found this inside of there. What did it go to?
Did?
Yeah, this was inside of there.
I had no idea.
What did this go to?
I have no idea.
You don't know whose it used to be?
No.
Huh. Sure is pretty though. I'm going to use it because it goes with my colors, kind of. I'm going to figure out how to incorporate this. And she is trying to figure out how to do the top because she wants to use those pretty beads. I bought these to make a chandelier lamp. And those are chandelier beads. I really like that.
Okay, I'm going to put the ring in right there. That seems to be the best place. If I can get my fingers to work.
I know, it's tricky, huh?
Okay.
Let's see here.
Right there. Those two right there.
Like that?
Yeah. Well,
That's pretty.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay probably because
The good thing about this is you can leave it the same.
It's going to have weight on it.
Uh-huh.
Well, we can always change. We can always change it.
Yeah, we'll adjust it. That's really pretty. I like that idea. All right, to be continued.
Well, this is our finished
Yeah,
product.
it is. That looks.
Product,
Let's look here.
and we have our butterfly on there.
Oh, that looks nice.
And
And the butterfly.
numerous other things, keys, and
what part of this whole project did you like the most?
the finished.
The finished? It was a learning curve for sure, right?
Yes.
Did you enjoy any of it?
Yeah, I did. It's something that I haven't done in a very long time, and it was quite enjoyable working with Tammy and learning new things.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna put this outside, and then I'll do another video. All right. Well, thank you for being my participant.
You're welcome. Thank you for.
We had fun. Well, I think we had fun. I never do crafts, and so this was something different for me. Like,
Well, I haven't done crafts in a very long time.
well, you see me. My idea of doing crafts is if I absolutely have to. This was fun.
And I know you did quite a few crafts for your daughter's wedding.
Yeah, and I had a focus. I had a goal, so that was important to me. But on a regular basis, I don't know. I think this might have opened up some craftness in me.
Good.
It turned out really nice. I think we had a lot of fun doing this project together. She really enjoyed doing it too, and that was what was important to me. I think this would be a great project to do with somebody that you love, or somebody on a personal basis, for a client, and you can set it up for a group as well. I really like that. This turned out great. She's happy with it and I'm happy with it, and honestly, it doesn't matter how it turned out, the fact that she had fun doing it. So that's what's important. All right, folks, I hope you guys can create something really awesome as well. And just remember that it's the process that you go through. It's not the end results that is the most important. All right, thank you for watching.